For our week 12 of Integrate Creation, we are in week 12 here. So you will practice in a group of 2 to 3 people, and the main topic will be selected, and then the subtopic you could select it. Okay. Last week, let me check. You guys got the lamp and the fruits, right? Similarly, the subtopic, you will get the theme, right? But then your group could select a species of the subtopic, right? For example, last week, the subtopic is fruit. Then you could select which type of fruit your team gonna brainstorm on, right? Similarly, this week will be, the theme will be provided. Okay. You guys will work on an online board. This week I made a template, one template. Then you will need to make a copy, or you will need to create a new one. Okay. For each group. Okay. Addition to last week, we finished at proposed individual idea. But this week, you will need to discuss within your group, and you select the best ideas for your group. Okay, for example, the main topic, the main item is alarm clock, right? Then your group will propose individual design of alarm clock integrate with different subtopics, right? Then your team need to make decision. Shall we include concept from this member and that member? And then that will be our group design, for example, like that, okay? And I will ask you guys to submit it on LEB2. Although you have a group activity together on the brainstorm board, yes, you will submit that link, Canva link, on the group assignment. But also you will need to submit the individual part, similar to last week, on LEB2 in another assignment called like class activity assignment individual as well. Okay, so you will submit two part. For the group part, only one member from the group could submit it. I mean, as a representative. Okay. Then next week will be final assignment. The group will be bigger than this week. It will be like 3 to 4 people, which you could combine. If your group have like 2, then you could combine 2 group for next week final assignment. Okay. And then we will have consultation, and then you come to the class online for access another section video. Okay, so that's our plan. Okay, for any student who just joined, you could type your name in the chat box if you haven't checked the attendance. Okay, this one I went over last week already. So this week will be activity assigned integrative, this one. Okay, and then for next week on will be the final assignment. Okay. So this week, in addition to last week activity, your team will choose the concepts that are blended to have new understanding result according to question or specific condition. You will practice integrating sub-problem or item while focusing on the specific challenge. In addition to last week, right? Each person proposed their idea. Last week we finished like here, but then this week, as a group of 2 to 3 people, you will need to summarize whether you want to combine some concept from member 1, some concept from member 2, or some concept from member 3 together. Or you could select, okay, we agree on concept from member 1 as a group representative. That's one also fine. You just need to provide, okay, how you select your team concept. Okay, so that additional part. I want to make it clear here. Okay. Last week we finished here. We finished at each member proposed their individual design. But this week, I suggest and ask you guys to have conclusion of your team decision. Okay, so that's important. As I mentioned in the live chat, please get into pair work, pair or like trees, okay? And then you will write your student ID on the online board and select color of post-it for each person, similar to last week, okay? It like color-coded post-it when you brainstorm, right? And for brainstorm, this is like overall time, including propose individual design and then select team design, okay? You allow 15 minutes to brainstorm regarding main item, sub items, okay? And then you could take a look at overall perspective that your team have brainstormed before you organizing idea and make team decision on the product. After that, share and exchange idea with classmates. Okay. Submit work as PDF or picture file and a link to the online board. This one, I will show the LEB2 in a bit later, whether, okay, you submit, there are two assignments, right? One for the group link and then the other one for the individual design. Okay. For the group link, you could like share from Canva and then you select like anyone with the link can view and then you copy the link, paste on the word, and then you save as a PDF and submit on the LEB2. Okay. So the main topic for today activity assignment is alarm clock. So every group gonna design alarm clock, blend with each group pick one fruit. Okay. A student asked me whether they could select fruit that is not in the picture. I said, yes, you can. Okay. Just make sure it is fruit. Okay. And also each group select one insect. Okay. Meaning that your sub item is alarm clock. Your group gonna pick one type of fruit. Your group gonna pick one type of insect. Okay. I want to make sure that everyone is clear here. Okay. Okay. Then let me move on. The online board, right? So first you allow like 15 to 20 minutes brainstorm regarding main item, the fact about it, the shape of it, the function of it. Doesn't have to provide idea or thought yet. Just fact, properties, and shape, something like that. Okay. Of the main item, sub items. Okay. Then everyone finish within like, let's say 15 minutes. Then you look, is it like include different categories? If it's yes, then you start organizing the brainstorming idea, facts and properties in order for you to see the big picture. Okay, our team brainstorm in this, that, those topic. Okay. Then each person individual work on the left part here. You design alarm clock based on the brainstorm topics. Okay. You could select any topics from related to the insect. You could select any topic related to the type of fruit that your team select. Okay. So each person propose their own design concept. After that, your team need to discuss with each other. As a team design, are we gonna combine some concept from member 1, some concept from member 2, some concept from member 3, and then we got the alarm clock design from our group? Are we gonna select, oh, member 1, yeah, their concept is already cover many detail and it's clear design and it is unique. Unique means it is not on sale yet, for example, because I saw from your assignment, right? If you design like a lamp, like electric lamp with a banana shape, when I search online, it is already there, right? So that is not unique yet, right? If it already on sale and someone already make it, right? So yeah, when you design, have this in my mind, in your mind as well, whether okay, there is some proposed concept that could be improved from the available product, okay, but also based on the reality, whether it is whether it have potential to become a real product, okay. Okay, the rubric that I use, first I will look at whether you identify distinctive feature, uniqueness of each item. This one, the part of the brainstorming, right? When you allow yourself 15 to 20 minutes, then I will look whether you identify distinctive features for the main item, sub items, whether you brainstorm in different aspects beyond 3 dimensions. Example of different aspect are appearance. Okay, whether you mention about appearance, whether if the subject have shape, then you could mention about shape, about its function, how it used, right? Internal function and function, it is like subtopic. Technology that it is used, right? Technology. Of course, the alarm clock have technology. Our phone can be alarm clock too, right? Material use. Okay, this part. Okay, that's all right. Material, this one could mean from the alarm clock, because for the fruit and insect, it might not have this topic like material wise. Unless it is like wasps, it have like sting, right? Okay. Second part is the blending sub-elements of idea into important concept. This one is the categorizing part, when you categorize your brainstorming topics, right? Be able to categorizing and organizing idea, explain key concept and working principle of the product. The product is clearly related to key concept. Okay. Expressing supporting idea or one own thought. This one is the individual part that you will submit as a screenshot is okay, like last week, right? So this part I will assess by check whether you present idea or thought with clear description of concept into unique idea and the most stand out from other. This one I will look at overall as well. Okay. Selection of idea to build a concept from participant decision making. This part is the additional part that your team need to conclude what is your team design. Okay, so I will look whether you present idea or thought clearly to others from the idea that you each individual propose, right? And then you decide whether you're gonna combine different concept from each individual, or how you choose your team design. Whether it leading to a new understanding, interesting concept, and I will also look overall as a class whether Is there any more stand out from others as well? Okay. So that's all 4 rubric for this activity this week. The due date is today before 11 p.m. So you still have time in class, and then the time if you need to make group decision later on is okay, because you still have time to submit it on LEB2. And then for the final assignment, I will not explain today, but my slide, when I send on the live group, it will be the final assignment slide in it as well. But we will randomly select the main item next week. Okay. So next week you could come prepare with a group of 3 to 4 people. Okay. But for this week, it's group of 2 to 3 people. Okay. I will show you the template, which is quite similar to last week, and also the LEB2. First, I will share the LEB2 first, whether which one are the assignment that you will need to submit. Okay, let me share this one. Okay, when you go to our class, right? Gen 231, then these are the two assignment here. Activity assign integrative group. This one you submit the link to the Canva board of your team. Okay. And this one, you could submit like screenshot of the individual part, okay, of your work. Everyone submit it, okay. I noticed that some of you might submit the wrong assignment last week, so you could erase it, or if you could not, you could like discuss with me, okay, about submitting new one for this week. Okay. So that's how you submit these two here. Okay. Regarding the template, first of all, you write your name, you select the color, you could change it. Okay, I don't mind. And then you use this post-it to brainstorm regarding the main item, alarm clock. Regarding the sub-item, your team pick one type of fruit, and then brainstorm regarding the insect. Your team select one type of insect, okay? And then you could use the post-it to brainstorm. Allow yourself like 15 minutes to 20 minutes, okay? And then you look whether you brainstorm in different various aspects. After that, please organize your idea into different topic, okay? You could change the topic, okay? If your team doesn't have the topic of component or material, then you could change it. But the alarm clock could have material too. It depends whether your team brainstorm about the material as well, okay? So these are example topic you could modify, okay? For the individual part, similar to last week, right? So you will select, copy some post-it to show that you use the post-it to develop your proposed design of alarm clock, okay? The minimum rule, it must have some feature from both sub-item, both in one insect and both one species of insect and one species of fruit that your team select, okay? So that's your individual part. After that, you will need to make group decision, whether you're gonna combine some concept from each member, or you're gonna select the concept that only one member decide. That one is okay, but you need to write it here, okay? Is there any question here at this point? And take a look, this one is a 1% Zoom. So when you receive this template, you could copy it and you could use it on your team Canva. So each team will need to make a new Canva board, okay? Because this one I prepare the template for you guys, just an example, okay? You can either copy it or you could make a new one, okay? But you need to have like the member name, brainstorming part, categorizing part, individual design, and then your group decision. So that are the main thing that you need to have on your group online board. Okay. For anyone who just joined, if you haven't checked attendance, you can type your name in the chat box for me. But also if you just join and then you don't understand some part, please ask me. Okay. Right now I have 23 account join, which means we still missing like 7. I hope some account have like 2 students listen together or something like that. Okay. With that, I will share this board to the chat box, but also I will ask you guys to send your name. Send group member name, just first name or nickname is okay, but just make sure you know you are in the same group like that. Okay, so that I can reply, oh, you will be group 1, group 2, group 3, like that, because we're gonna have around like, if group of 2, we will have around like 15 groups like that. Okay, this is the Canva online board. Please make a copy of it or you create a new one with the main topic here. Okay, so the main item is alarm clock, as I have mentioned, and the sub item you select as a group. Okay. Right now, I will wait for every group to type their team member name, and I will send the lecture slide on the live group for you guys. Okay. I will stop share for now. Any question that you have, either in Thai or in English, is fine.